There's still some grain in the funnel. Barley, I think. There's still some grain in the funnel. Barley, I think. Master Brewer, sir! Hello? Master Brewer, sir! Where are you? Master Brewer, sir! Master Brewer!
What? What?
We have to tell the other dwarves there was this gremlin in a cage and he gave me this ring and...
What kind of ring, then?
This ring! It's a very important ring. The gremlin said all our fates...
Wilbur, I really don't have time for this kid stuff. I've got more important things to do.
But the ring has to be delivered to the archmage down in the human town. The gremlin said it could end the war.
Listen, laddie, that's a ring. What's it supposed to be able to do?
I have to. The gremlin wasn't lying.
Just think about it. When has anybody ever given an important ring to a little being like a gnome? That sort of thing just doesn't happen.
But...
That's enough. Now, go home. It's getting late.
I guess I can't expect any help from the Master Brewer. It looks like all that beer testing has tired him out. That happens a lot. He's not that young anymore, and even though he'd never admitted, I think he's losing his famed endurance. Beards are important to dwarves. The longer the beard, the more respect the dwarf gets. And the beard ornaments tell you a lot about their owner. The Master Brewer, for example, is a second-degree keg roller. He was born the 9th of 12 children, and he's got a weak spot for beer. He's a bachelor, but isn't one for walks in the morning dew. And he was almost kicked out of school for pulling a girl's moustache. It's worth a try. Yikes!
What's happening?
Oh, nothing much. I just scared off a pixie.
What, here? At this time of year? The beasties are getting more and more cheeky.
Phew, that was close. I can't get to the map as long as he's sleeping there. I'll have to distract him somehow. Master Brewer, sir. I talked to my granddad. He thinks the ring is important too. He wants to help me get to the human town.
Yeah? Well, of course he wants to do that. Listen to me, laddie. Nothing against your grandpa, but don't you think he's a few gills short of a pint?
My granddad is a great soldier and inventor.
Of course he is. Of course he is. But, how should I put it? He's maybe had one crash landing too many. His flying machines were mostly a bit, temperamental. And let's face it, he wasn't actually the greatest of pilots. Honestly, son, if your grandpa reckons there's something in that story, then for me, that's just one more reason to keep out of it.
Grandad and I will show everyone. Mr. Master Brewer, sir, could I maybe borrow that map over there?
What, that? Oh, lad, that map shows the finest taverns in the land. And this one's on it, too.
Oh, I'd be really, really careful with it.
No. To be quite honest, there hasn't been a lot going on here since war broke out. and I've got no chance of being featured again. That's why the map is staying where it is.
As a warrior, you're bound to have a lot of weapons, armour and helmets and such, right?
What, me? No. Why should I? I'm a master brewer, not a warrior.
But you belong to the dwarf army.
Well, aye, but the master brewer doesn't get involved with weapons and all. Even when I was on the battlefield, my job was just sitting on the ox cart and looking after the beer barrels.
Did any of the other dwarves maybe forget a helmet in the bastion?
A forgotten helmet? Never, lad. Them things are precious family heirlooms for us dwarves. We just don't go forgetting stuff like that.
Too bad. I guess I'll have to look elsewhere then. I don't want to trouble you any further. Good night.
And yourself. Have a good one.
No, I can't. Well, maybe I can. I'm gonna burn in hell for this, guaranteed. A piece of the master brewer's beard. If he ever finds out I'm history. I call it a history of dwarven... Let's see how it likes this. Aha! It works. The X100 is ready for use again. I just need some new DNA and it's off on the hunt again. I wonder if that would work. At least it would distract the master brewer a bit.
Oh!
Ah! Hello? Stop! That wasn't supposed to happen. I have a feeling that wasn't such a brilliant idea. Oh, I like the master brewer.
That was amazing. The eternal struggle of dwarf against machine. And I won!
Are you okay?
Of course! And why not? You think a stupid tin bucket's going to beat a proper dwarf? No chance. That was good. Something's happening at last. Cause for celebration. I think we should drink to that.
I think he's drunk with victory, so he shouldn't see anything. I have it. The map of the area. So that's 2 of the 3 pieces of gear already. Now for the most important thing of all, the helmet. An old, rather dirty cooking pot. The pot could make a perfect helmet, but how do I get rid of that slime? Slime can be really evil. Bad slime. A perfect fit. Now we can make long-reaching attacks on bacteria. Now I'm going to do something I should have done a long time ago. It's too bad that slime had to be so evil. Now that's a helmet fit for a hero. It only stinks a little bit. And that's the last of my gear. I must get back to Grandad, fast. And down we go. Excuse me, Colonel Grandad?
Yes, report back.
Well, we can't expect any help from the Master Brewer. He doesn't believe the ring is important.
I didn't expect much more from that cowardly drunkard.
Grandad, he's my boss.
Some boss sits in his fortress drinking beer from dawn till dusk while his comrades are fighting on the front line.
I think he misses them.
Well, perhaps. But one thing's for sure. We are on our own, soldier.
I have the pot. Helmet.
Excellent, soldier. The helmet will protect you from physical attacks. You can even sit on it and use it as a saucepan.
Ooh, how practical.
Let me see your helmet.
It's not all that great, I know, but...
What? It's a good helmet, and it's going to protect a good soldier. That is, of course, as long as the enemy doesn't attack with dragons, or has wizards in its ranks, or magical swords, and doesn't go for your head.
Maybe I should look for some armour with magic.
Poppycock! That helmet will do.
I got a map.
Excellent! My commanding officer always said good maps are half the battle. Of course, you won't be needing it if everything goes well.
If what goes well?
But if not, it's always good to have a map with you, what?
I have a parachute.
Fantastic! Parachutes are hard to come by and are difficult to make yourself. After all, you'd only want to entrust your life in a quality product, not something makeshift you've patched together yourself.
Trust my life? But, of course, I mean, of course not. So, that's the last of my gear.
Excellent! We could get going if only my damn machine would work. But you can't find a thing in this house. No nitroglycerin, no dragon hide armour, no concentrated pillars of salt, no full mithril jacket bullets, nothing.
What do you need all that for?
For what? It's a war!
But we just want to deliver the ring to the Archmage. Don't you think a sled...
What? I need a nitroglycerin substitute. Something highly explosive. The only thing that comes to mind is good old dwarven ale.
Dwarven ale?
Devilish stuff. We reduced complete countries to ash and rubble with it. We loved the smell of dwarven ale in the morning.
Okay, I'll get you some dwarven ale. Anything else?
Yes, I need a cog. A 5/8-inch screw steel sprocket, straight beveled, hard chrome plated, BSA threaded flange with right-hand thread and lock ring locking. It's not a standard size, and I can't find one anywhere.
A 5/8-inch screw steel sprocket, straight beveled, hard chrome plated, BSA threaded flange with right-hand thread and locking lock ring. Sounds familiar.
Come back when you've got the stuff. I'll sort out the rest. But bear in mind, the Dark Lord knows all of your thoughts.
Right.